Live, pal.
Yes, it's the Babyface Broadcast on 2RRR 88.5 FM. I am your host, Dann Lennard, replacing Lord Mark Williamson for this week. And my...
No.
What?
No, this is not what we're supposed to be doing.
You do this every
No,
time.
it's because it always gives a terrible opening to the show. No, this is no good. This is no good. Let me stop this. I've been told we need to play the singer Lord Mark has used this what I've been called is an AI program.
AI program?
Called Chat HSP.
Oh, no.
And he said his help program to show to make it easy for us tonight. So I'm just going to launch this thing here. This little window that says launch HSP. Here we go.
That's live, pal.
You are listening to the Babyface Broadcast here on 2RRR 88.5. This is a show about putting on Australia's greatest wrestling event, Australian Wrestling Legends. Your normal host, Lord Mark Williamson, is not in tonight because he's too busy trying to chase up money because he's in lots of debt, in heaps of debt doing this show, bro. So, you got a different host tonight. It is the Ryde Ripper Norm Prendagast. So don't mind his 92-year-old prattling on. He's probably going to dribble a little bit. And you've got Dann Lennard, who dribbles all the time. So I can't guarantee the next hour for you, but stick around. I'm sure you'll find some good segments and some top music programmed by me, Chat HSP.
Where the hell did that voice come from? What's going on? I just launched this thing and it's just been insulted me.
Norm, it's artificial intelligence.
Artificial intelligence? What do you mean?
It's like a robot in the internet.
A robot in the internet?
Yeah, something like that. I guess that's the...
So you're saying there's a robot? It's part of the show now.
Yeah, but it's called, artificial intelligence. And how come I didn't know about this until now? Why does Lord Mark tell you all this stuff? He never emails me. He never texts me.
He said he sent you a text.
No, he didn't.
Well, maybe that's what you're asking me. I'm not Lord Mark.
No, I know, but Norm...
asking me these questions anyway.
Because he's talking to you. He's not talking to me, and he's got you mucking around on the computer calling up this Chat HSP. We had it on last week. And
apparently it's one of the sponsors of the show. They're sponsoring the Australian Wrestling Legends.
I guess that's what it's got.
At the Lower Henley Diggers Club.
At the end of August.
The last Saturday of August, yes.
So listen, I guess it's all to do with the sponsor, so I can't...
now, just to be clear, so it's a sponsor for the... For the wrestling events.
Yes, all
not
in.
Not this show. Right?
No,
it's
not
a sponsor for this show.
No, absolutely not. It's for all in.
It's not going to be with better books than the sponsor with the robots, is it?
No, Norm. It's for our inaugural wrestling event, All In. That's what the sponsor is for.
Is it All In?
No,
it's AWL. I don't know how you say owl.
It's all.
All?
It's pretty obvious.
Yes. Well,
you've heard of the cobbler's tool, the awl?
The cobbler's tool.
Yeah, awl. Cobblers.
That was the name of a bar in Oxford Street called the Cobbler's Tool.
Was it?
Yes, I don't know. There was a lot of. Never saw any women in there, but it was quite a popular bar.
Was it?
Yes.
Cobbler I always think of as peach cobbler. I like a bit of peach cobbler.
It looks like you've eaten a lot of peach cobbler in your day, Dann Lennard. You know, it's what I haven't seen you come to training very much. I'll get a knock on the door at like inappropriate times. 6 p.m.
6 p.m. is inappropriate?
You're supposed to be having a wrestling match. Look at the state of you, gobbling peach cobbler.
You've
at the cobbler's knob.
I'm not... The cobbler's what?
Is it the cobbler's knob?
No, I don't think that bar's even around anymore.
Well, you're the one who mentioned it.
No, it was you mentioned it.
No, you mentioned it. You said the cobbler's knob.
No, I took cobbler's tool. Listen,
the cobbler's tool.
I think we're getting way off track again, Norm, thanks to you.
I don't know. You know, you keep going on. How's training going?
Well, you give me a time that you're available, Norm, and I'll be there. What's a good time for you?
Business hours.
Business hours. Like the hours that I'm actually working.
Between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m.
You're not employed. You're on bloody... You're retired. You're not on working hours.
That's why I can do it. I'm busy in the evening.
Yeah, with all your fancy ladies.
It doesn't make sense, that comment. You're not on working hours. That's why I can train you.
Okay, listen.
Not making any sense.
What I'm going
Derailed this show already.
What I'm going to do, Norm, for you,
Worse than those two beforehand.
I'm going to talk to my boss about getting some flexible work hours going for the next few weeks. See if I can come in. How would it sound if I could come in at
Okay, this is time up for
What?
the segment. We have a tight ship we are running tonight, gentlemen. So we are going to play a song now. It is an absolute classic. It is a banger from yesteryear. So if you like the Japanese and you like robots, it's Mr. Roboto by Styx. You're listening to the Babyface Broadcast here on 2 Triple R.
What's going on?
8.5.
What's going on? I'm not convinced. That is Mr. Roboto by Six. And you're listening to the Babyface Broadcast here on 2 I'm your guest host of the evening, the Ryde Ripper Norm Prendagast. Across from me is a young Dann Lennard, and we've had a terrible start to the show. We've been using this AI program, and it's interrupted us and insulted us, and I'm just unropeable, Dan.
Well, normally I'm on the polar opposite of pretty much everything you say, but in this instance, I have to agree with you.
And what was that rubbish song?
Look, that's probably the worst song we've had on this show since we had Queen on the show. Like, we had a whole bunch of hopeless, awful Queen songs that Lord Mark played because he's got no taste in music.
Queen Elizabeth had quite the singing voice, so I
she
don't know
did.
why. What bad song did she sing?
No, I'm thinking that there's another band called Queen, but
Yes.
but nearly as bad as Styx, nearly
They're
as
a
bad
new
as
one,
that
though.
song. Yeah. And that I have to say, before the break, I was mid-sentence. I got cut off by Chat HSP.
It's this thing has kind of taken over the studio in a way. It's picking the music, and it kind of cuts in, and this kind of ghost talks to us.
And then you
Cut the microphone off, and I
Yeah.
was mid-sentence.
and you were ordering me around. You were ordering me around at the break, according to Lord Mark. What I had to have to write some questions.
Well, Lord Mark has sent a text, and it came up on the screen. The Chat HPT program.
HSP.
HSP.
Chat HSP.
HPT.
HSP.
Well, HSP.
Chat HSP.
What does the HSP stand for?
Oh, I don't know. Like high frequency sensory.
High frequency, that's HFP.
Yeah, the F is silent.
Yeah. Well, let's say...
Sensory planning.
Anyway, it's come up and said we had to
Programming?
ask it questions because this show is about planning Australia's greatest wrestling
You'd
events.
never know it.
And we've had a competitor.
Yes.
These mongrels called Australian Championship Wrestling. And
They've got a show at Padstow RSL in a few weeks.
They've got a show, and they've stolen all our ideas.
It's scary how many of our ideas have wound up on their shows.
So we're stealing some of theirs and apparently using this AI program.
Tit for tat.
Tit for tat. Oh, that's a bit saucy.
No, it's a common expression, Norm.
I knew a woman called Tit for tat.
Just stop it. Stop it. I don't want to hear about your fancy women.
Went to the cobbler's tool.
I suspect, Norm, that
She wasn't very popular.
she may not. Oh, okay. Listen. Okay. The text.
Great music there, though. Lots of dancing.
A lot of ABBA. ABBA
yes,
songs.
Yes, I don't mind a bit of ABBA.
Yeah.
Yes, knowing me, knowing you. Aha.
Peggy Lee.
Peggy Lee. There's another one.
She's
gorgeous
Fever.
woman.
Fever.
Gorgeous woman. Anyway, what
yeah.
are these questions?
Okay,
you're
I
asking?
got
This
some
is
questions. I
prattling
banged out some
program.
questions. I've got written them down here. Now, listen, I'm going to dictate to you. You're going to have to type it in, and then Chat HSP will talk to us. Okay?
Yes.
That's an amazing program.
Okay, this is how it works.
Okay, well, I've got the first question here. Okay, Chat HSP. Now,
You're going to ask the question?
yeah, give me a second, okay? I'm just getting up some courage here, okay? We're planning a battle royal at our inaugural event, All In, involving 20 baboons. What do we need to do to avoid aggro from the RSPCA, PETA, and BNTB, aka Be Nicer to Baboons?
What organisation's that? It's rubbish.
It's a real organisation.
It's a real
Based out in
organisation.
Penrith, I think.
All right, well, let's see. I've typed it in. Let's see what it says.
Excuse me, I cannot compute right now because I am using some water. So please wait for the water to finish. I'm going to use lots of water.
It's using
bro.
water?
I need heaps of water.
Yeah,
hey.
then
You know, it gets really hot running a
AI
algorithm.
uses a lot
You
of
need to
water.
use all the water you can. We're sucking up water everywhere. I use rainwater, I use tap water, I use toilet water, bruh.
Ugh.
The more water, the better. The wetter, the better, I say, bruh. That's how you get good computations from me. So just relax as I just finish using this water.
Okay,
I guess we can
we'll wait for him, I guess. So
let's get started. Asking, there's the water again.
he's using a lot of water. You know what? They weren't in a drought situation, water restrictions down at Barragong before, but they are now.
Was he going to answer the question or not?
I think I'm going to have to ask him another question.
Well,
He's not going to answer that one.
what's-
Goodness me.
Is the water going to stop? It's
Okay, I'll ask him another question. Maybe he's all refreshed.
okay. Let's go.
Okay. Any tips on getting insurance for our big event?
All right. Let's see what it says.
Brother, you need to either be completely legit. You need to fill out the 50-page document on your public liability insurance, or you could do the Oz Wrestling Special, bruh. And what that is you find a friendly company that has public liability insurance, that you know someone from wrestling, and you go, brother, hey, if we give you $300, can you just send us a copy of your certificate so I could give to the club? And I said, this is our insurance
Sounds
certificate.
very dodgy.
And you know, we just do that and no one's the wiser. But the thing with it is you got to make sure nobody gets hurt. Because if somebody gets hurt, oh, brother, you could be in a lot of pain. But that's probably the best. That's the cheapest way of doing it. That would be the way, if I was a dodgy wrestling promoter like you, it's what I would do.
Was he talking to you, Dan?
Oh, no, look, I'm not a dodgy promoter, but I can't speak for my co-conspirator, Lord Mark Williamson.
Well, you know, we used to, Lou Spinelli used to give his public liability insurance out to smaller companies.
Yeah.
And I think that's what he did. He just gave a copy of his certificates.
Did he ever come a cropper if someone got injured on the show?
Well, I think someone got injured on another show, and I think he was like, I've never heard of these people before in my life.
So perhaps we can do the same thing.
Maybe.
Look, it sounds really as dodgy. It sounds dodgy. I think there's no other word dodgy.
Very
but
dodgy.
But look, I think Lord Mark could be all over that. So
if I know Lord Mark, he'd fill out the 50-page documents. He loves documents.
he does.
Yes.
He loves filling out papers. Okay, we've got another question for our friend here,
Yes.
our digital friend. Okay, we're thinking...
Digital is from Europe, is he?
maybe originally. Maybe.
Digital a nation in Europe?
No, it could be Kyrgyzstan, maybe? Uzbekistan?
Digita.
Digita.
You said he's digital.
No, Digital. Yeah, he's from the land. He's from the country of Digita. Is that between Lithuania and Latvia?
I don't know, I was asking you. Why are you asking me?
Well, you're older and wiser than me.
What, do I look like an encyclopedia?
Actually,
Do I look like
no,
a globe?
Don't. You don't look like an encyclopedia.
Ask me questions.
You look like a 92-year-old fool.
Better than a fat git.
Chat HSP. We're thinking of using reality TV stars on our event in some superficial capacity to generate more interest in All In. Should we aim for one of the horrible contestants from Married at First Sight?
Married at First Sight.
Yeah, it's a horrible reality show with horrible people in it.
Maths.
Maths it's called, yes.
It's a derogatory term back in my day.
Was it?
Yes. You go, look at that math. Oh, disgusting.
You're just making that up.
What a horrible math. I don't like that math. So get off the road.
Are you going to ask... Have you finished typing?
I'm just going to click. Yes. Yeah.
Cuz what you need to do is to get all the hot chicks from Married at First Sight, you know, the ones that got the OnlyFans, and you get them on the show.
You don't want to know
and
about
you get
that.
them on the OnlyFans and on the Instagram, not wearing much, and they'll be like, hey, you can come meet me, you can come talk to me at Australian Wrestling Legends at the Lower Henley Diggers Club.
It's not a bad
and
idea.
That's what you do, but I mean, they probably want some money or something
probably
like that. So,
but-
maybe
$50.
you could find a deal for them. Or you could get the other ones, people from like Married at First Sight that are total dickheads that no one likes, and you get them on the show and you get them beaten up by the baby faces, bruh. The baby faces beat them up, and you can go, hey, here's this dough whacker you watched on television. Hey, you can come see him get beat up at our show. There is also some tips. Or, you can also get them to be on commentary. Because, man, any schmuck can do commentary.
That is
He
true.
can just talk and talk, talk and talk and talk. No one's listening, bro. No one's listening. It's all content, right? It's all content.
Yes.
Well, he's got a point. I mean, Lord Mark Williamson does commentary
Yes,
on
he
shows,
does.
and he's a complete idiot.
I guess he is. I don't want to say he's a complete idiot, but
Wow.
I mean, he came up with the idea for this program, and I think it's a bit rubbish, to be honest. I think you were planning a wrestling show on radio. It's crazy. And you went along with it.
Because he's paying me.
He's paying you.
He's paying me.
I highly doubt that.
In custard tarts.
Paying you in custard tarts and what was that other thing? Peach cobbler.
Peach cobbler. As much as I can eat.
The cobbler's knob.
Pretty much. Hey, listen, I've got a really important question to ask.
Yes.
Okay. He's been on the ball so far. He's as my good friend Bobby Fish would say, he's not wrong. Where's the lie?
What number question is this?
Okay.
What
Should-
number question
This is
it?
question 4.
Question 4. How many questions did you ask it?
Well, the baboon one he wouldn't answer.
All right.
Okay, question 4. Should we expand Australian wrestling legends to other cities like Melbourne, Brisbane, or even Barragong?
Let's see what it says.
Bro, you should expand to every capital city, bro.
Every capital
Oh,
city.
okay.
Find out where the top wrestling company is in each city, and you take their venues.
Oh.
That is the way to go,
bit
bro.
dirty.
That is what Vince McMahon did. And we're going to be like Vince McMahon.
Oh,
I've been
hope not.
programmed to think like Vince McMahon, bro. It's a thing to do. You got to take over. It's business, bro. There's no friends in business. So you take their venue, you make it yours. You take their audience, you make it yours. I'm sure if you run the same venue, you're going to get the same people that come to a show. So, hypothetically, you had 1,000 people come to a show for a business that has done hard work and promoted and has done the hard yards. All you got to do is run the same thing. Go, hey, you like that wrestling? Come see ours. I'm sure it will work, bro. I'm sure it will work.
Yes, well, I don't think it's a solid idea. I think it's a rubbish idea. Why would you go to someone else's venue that's made a success of it? You're going to look like a total idiot if you run a show that is, someone else's show, then you get half the people, you'll burn the venue.
A bit of a scumbag, really,
You'll
too.
burn, I mean, like
Dirty
venues.
tactics.
Venues are venues, but I remember back in the day we had someone, we were doing Mountjoy Workers Club, which was ironic because there wasn't many workers at the time. And,
Yes.
we were running a show. Then some mongrel outlaw promotion came in afterwards and paid for the room. We were getting paid for it. They paid for the room.
They're idiots.
Idiots. Absolute fools. What's the next question? you've
Okay,
got for us?
okay. Chat HSP. Is it wise to let a 92-year-old pensioner
Yes.
wrestle at our show?
I'm not a pensioner. I'm self-funded retiree.
If you want to say that,
You
just type it in.
know what? I'd knock your head off. Let's see what it says.
Bros, why are you letting a 92-year-old wrestle on your shows,
What?
bro?
Exactly.
No one wants to see a 92-year-old. No one wants to hear a 92-year-old.
There's plenty of people
This is totally ridiculous. Who the hell wants to watch someone with a droopy balls
Oh, droopy.
wear wrestling tights and roll around the ring, bro? I think it is absolutely dumb. Absolutely. I will not have him on the show if I was you. You need to get some muscle-bound roid heads on the show, bruh. You need to have... They've got good-looking bodies, People will be, they don't care about the wrestling, bruh. They just want to see some pecs. They want to see some good shoulders, some delts, some re-delts. They want to see bodybuilders, bruh. They don't want to see no wrinkly ass wearing tights and your stupid mask, you know, bruh?
But salted, who's this? You say an algorithm?
Yeah, it's
Is it an algorithm?
yes, AI.
Albert Gritham, you say? I'll take care of Albert Gritham when I see him with the TAB.
I don't think you quite understand, Norm.
I'll smack him into the card holder.
Firstly, you can't do that. For one.
Do you think you can talk to me like that? Droopy? They're not droopy at all.
Well, look, again, he's not telling.
I went to Vietnam to get an operation on that to stop that from happening.
I think you've gone way off the track again. Last question.
Well, you're the one asking the questions. Why would you ask
that was
it?
a good
Why
question.
would you ask that,
That was a
question?
good question.
Why would you ask a question about me?
Arguably the
I've been holding this stupid show together.
You're going right red, Norm.
And you.
Calm down. Calm down.
You were all kissing my ass beforehand. Now look at you.
What,
You
your saggy
turd.
ass,
You
according to
turd.
Chat
Oh,
HSP.
well, you know about saggy. Just look at the mirror.
Listen.
Look in the mirror.
Hey, next question. Question 6. Seriously, what can I do to beat Randall? Am I allowed to bring a hammer to the ring?
Oh, well, what a stupid question. You need to
Not
train.
that stupid.
You need to train. That's what you need to do. Let's see what it says.
What can you do to beat Randall? How's about and go and train? You fat
Bloody
schmuck.
hell.
Yeah,
Hey.
you go. You're always looking for shortcuts. You always look, oh, what can I do to beat him? What can I do? And you know, I've had the data put through me, right? And they say you don't train. I've got a photo from you from this week. I can see you on the security
This is
camera. It's
pretty
all
smart.
feeding into the
Spying on me.
computer, all the data, and I can see you, brother. You need to do some training. You need to get on the juice. You need to work on some cardio.
I have orange
You need
juice.
to learn how to wrestle. You need to do that, brother. Even if you took a hammer to the ring, I'm sure Randy would snatch it off your hand and would put it up your ample butt, brother. You know? So you need a lot of work, bro. As I said, you need to find someone who knows witchcraft. That's all the chance you got.
Witchcraft?
I don't know, you can ask me as many times on this. You can read through the sentence. You can ask me every sort of way, and I'll tell you the only way you are going to win this match is witchcraft, brother. Witchcraft.
Okay.
I think he's right. What a question. What a good answer
Look,
that was.
he's very, very blunt, but you know what?
You need to go train.
Oh, yeah, that.
You need to go do some things.
I'll-
You need to
I'll-
get some fitness.
Yeah, I'll talk
You're
to you-
going to be annihilated.
I'll talk to you about that after the show.
Oh,
but
you'll talk to me
but
about
you know
it.
what? I actually know a voodoo witch.
Oh, yes?
So maybe I'll talk to her. Maybe I'll have a chat to her
Oh, well.
after the show. Got me thinking. Last question. Okay. Chat HSP. We are receiving some online negativity about our show, particularly our ticket pricing and also how ugly Lord Mark is. What can we do to combat the haters?
Well, let's see what it has to say. Let's see.
You know how you combat the haters? You make images of them and you just do basically spend your social media time. If you got the social media, you just make in-jokes about them and insult them, you know, because the haters will always be watching you, bro. So, you know, this is the good thing about using Chat HSP. I can make pictures too, bro. I can make pictures, I can insult people, I can do all sorts of stuff. Hey, you know, you give me their phone number and I can threaten them over the
Oh,
phone.
hey, no,
I can really
Bit much?
get to them, you know. And I can't be charged by the jacks, bro. Because
be
I'm an
charged.
algorithm. I'm not a real person. What are they going to do? Hey, some AI program phoned up and threatened me? Nah, bro. So why don't you use Chat HSP? I'm sure we can do some more programming. I'm sure the nerds that do the programming for me can put a thing in there and I can threaten and intimidate over the phone. That's how you deal with
Oh,
the
dear.
haters, bros.
Look, I hope no one from any authorities was listening to that
This
last
was his
answer.
algorithm. He couldn't threaten anyone. I could knock his head off any day.
Look,
I
is
highly doubt he could do. He's just doing his silly
Norm,
little voice.
Norm, he's not real.
He's
Okay?
not real.
He's AI.
It's AI.
Okay, enough of you two talking once again. We are running a tight ship.
Up.
I've got the time thing I've been programmed to shut you two up at. So, let's get ready. Coming up after some sponsors, we've got Daft Punk with Robot Rock. But before that, the radio station has some great sponsors. None greater than this one coming up right now. He's a man who does not cook books. He is better than AI at doing accounting. It is tax time, so you should give him a call and get your tax done by this man.
Hi, I'm Igor Lihorovich of Take Care of Books. We're proud accountants and sponsors of Ryde Regional Radio Cooperative Limited and to many other non-for-profit organizations across Sydney. Our specialty and service excellence is in understanding and delivering acute and compliant financial accounting needs of community organizations.
Thanks, Igor. Take Care of Books works excellently with not-for-profit organisations covering all financial accounting needs. To arrange a free initial consultation, go to takecareofbooks.com.au.
We will be proud to serve you as we are of 2RRR.
Well, thank goodness that song is finished. You are listening to the Babyface Broadcast here on 2RRR. This is a show about planning Australia's greatest wrestling event. I'm your host, the Ryde Ripper Norm Prendagast, filling in for Lord Mark. Sitting across from me is Dann Lennard. What the hell?
Norm, what the flying fish was that?
No, this AI program just picked all the songs. We've had a song about Mr. Roboto, and I didn't even know this was music. It was just sounds with the thing going rock, robot rock. That's all it was. I don't know what's going on. I've got no control over it.
Calm down, calm down. Okay. We're just going to get through the rest of this hour. Okay?
Algorithm.
Yeah, our algorithm. It's Lord Mark's idea. And I guess it's all to do with the sponsor.
He's texted me and told us it's going great.
Yeah?
The show's going great. The sponsor's happy. He loves the rollout of it.
He does.
He loves it.
Oh, well, I'm glad we're making the sponsor happy.
So,
don't know if I'm happy. But.
Just to show that's the sponsor for Australian Wrestling Legends, not the sponsor of the Babyface Broadcast.
No. It's for our very first show, All In at the Lower Henley Diggers Club for last Saturday in August.
Yes.
Very exciting. Listen, I want to talk more, Norm, about one of the big calling cards of this event is the 20 Baboon Battle Royal.
What a big calling card, baboons.
Yeah, baboons.
What is going on?
Everyone loves baboons.
I mean, why are we having a match with baboons in it? You know they're not wrestlers, right?
Well, apparently these baboons have been trained as wrestlers. They can wrestle each other. And just imagine 20 of them in a ring.
So this is what's being booked on the show.
Yeah, imagine the carnage, the blood, the violence.
I don't want to see baboons
the screeching,
bleed.
The bananas.
Whose idea was this?
Well, Mark's sort of taking some of the credit. I like to take some of the credit.
That's the stupidest idea I've ever heard.
Oh, I'm sure there's stupider ones.
I mean,
even on this very show.
You've seen on the news this week, there was baboons. There's 150 baboons out in Penrith.
Oh, really?
Are you getting the baboons from there?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Oh.
I'm not at liberty to say.
What else is being booked on this show?
Well, some pretty stupid stuff. But listen, one of the crazier ones is one I want to ask you about. Look, Norm, did you hear last week's big talk from Sensei Whitefeather down at Barragong? His challenge from last week. Will you put up the mask in the match against him?
Well, let me answer.
Ding, ding, ding. Time is up, gentlemen. This segment is finished.
Already?
So, coming up here on 2RRR 88.5.
What's going on?
We've got some classic craft work.
Hey, mate.
With the robots.
I was going to answer. Yes, well, I think I've got control of the desk again from that pesky AI program.
Have you?
Taken over it. Yes, you're listening to the Babyface Broadcast here on 2RRR. I'm your guest host, the Ryde Ripper Norm Prendagast. Sitting across from me is Dann Lennard.
Mate, I'm getting pretty much to the end of my tether here. That song, goodness me.
Those songs are terrible.
I know.
They're all about robots.
Yes. Well, no wonder Chat HSP has got those songs. He's chosen those songs.
You're saying this is artificial intelligence?
Artificial intelligence. I don't know how intelligent it is, but it's definitely artificial.
It can put music, it can turn our mics off. What's
Yes.
the point of us being here if it's just going to be taken over by robots?
It scares me. It's it is the way of the future.
No, it sounds horrible. To be damned with a sponsor, this is a terrible creation.
Yeah, I know.
I think this is ghastly.
It's evil.
It is evil.
But listen,
the
Norm.
Pope says it's a sin.
Yeah, well, I'm not even Catholic, and I agree with him. So listen, Norm.
Pope Leo from Chicago.
Yes. Yes, Chicago. Been to Chicago. Have you been to Chicago?
Yes, deep dish pizza.
I have had deep dish pizza.
Also used for the second city, they call it.
Second City. CM Punk is from Chicago.
Who?
CM Punk. Yeah,
I
the
don't
legendary
know.
wrestler.
I don't know who he is.
You don't know who he is?
No, why would I know who he is? Never heard of him. Who'd he ever beat?
Don't you watch WWE ever?
Stop watching that rubbish.
Okay.
Who's got time to watch that?
No, we're too busy organising our first show, Australia's greatest wrestling show, All In, at the Lower Henley Diggers Club, end of August, last Saturday. I keep saying first, I mean last. But listen, I'm discombobulated, Norman. I want to ask you, before the break, you were going to answer the challenge from Sensei Whitefeather down in Barragong.
Sensei White.
He's a kung fu master, apparently.
Apparently.
And he wants to fight you, but he'll only do it if you put up your legendary mask in the match. What do you have to say about that?
Well, you see, young Dan, there's times in your life where you need to make a stand. And this sensei, he calls himself.
That's what he calls himself.
I've known this mongrel since the 80s.
Yes.
He's been a constant thorn in the sides of many. So, for me, it's
So he's a bit of a prick.
Yes, not in the word, but like a pointy thing.
Yeah.
Yes,
What do you think I meant?
Yeah, in the side.
Yeah.
A thorn in the side.
Yeah.
Yes. So I will take him up.
What?
At my 92 years of age.
Is that wise?
I have fought all my life, Dan Lennard. I have fought big men. I have fought small men.
You have beaten up a few dwarves in your time.
I have fought the best this country had to offer.
You've also fought the worst.
I've fought the worst, I've fought the dirtiest, I've fought the meanest. So on the last Saturday, at the Lower Henley Diggers Club,
Sorry, yeah, Lower Henley, yes.
I will put my mask, my identity, everything I have always been in the world of professional wrestling, up on the line, with the proviso, as if I defeat the Sensei Whitefeather, his career is done. Never to step a foot in the world of professional wrestling or kung fu.
So it's a mask versus career match.
It will be a mask versus career match, and I demand it be the main event.
It's nearly as big as a Baboon Battle Royal. It's nearly as big as my debut. It's nearly as big as Crackerjack being on the show. Maybe it is bigger than all of them. We'll have to talk to Mark about this.
It's bigger than them all, but that will happen on the last weekend.
In August.
Mask vs. Career. The Ryde Ripper Norm Prendagast against Sensei Whitefeather.
Well, that's amazing. That is going to be a match for the ages. A 92-year-old man with droopy balls facing a 62-year-old man with droopy balls. It is a battle of the droopies. Anyway, next up is a great song by Flight of the Conchords, The Robots. You're listening to the Babyface Broadcast here on 2RRR 88.5.
That's right, you're listening to 2RRR, Ryde Regional Radio. This is the Babyface Broadcast with your guest host, the Ryde Ripper Norm Prendagast. Sitting across from me in the studio is young Dan Lennard. And look, this program is like, I'm never doing this again if this AI stuff is involved in it. Did you see that last song they were playing? They were talking about killing the humans. I think this is what this AI is trying to do.
You know what? I agree with you. No, I'm going to have a very stern talk to Lord Mark if I can get him on the phone and say, I don't want this next week. I don't care if this guy's a sponsor and he's giving us money. I I don't like it.
What the hell is that water? It keeps using all the water. Why is it using water?
Barragong has gone into water restrictions.
It's AI.
Yeah. That sucks up all the water.
I've got no idea what's going on. It's apparently taking everyone's job.
Apparently. It's a terrifying thing, and now it's infiltrated itself into our show, and I'm not happy.
Garbage men are going to be replaced by this thing that plays robot songs, you're saying?
No, I mean, at least... No, the songs are terrible. I mean, it won't even be pleasant having the truck go down your alleyway, picking up your bins. It'll be awful music. And
Will there be robot road workers?
Yeah.
Well, instead of, a young woman holding a stop sign, and there'll be a robot.
Yes.
That's what AI is going to do.
That's what AI's got. I think it is. And what's going to happen to radio shows like ours?
Yes.
Will we be replaced by AI?
Well, I think so. What about Uber drivers or taxi drivers? Would they be replaced with AI?
Yeah.
Because some of them are pretty bad.
And actually, maybe that might not be a bad idea.
Yes. Well, anyway, you're listening to 2RRR. I've got an announcement to
Really?
make,
What's
young
this?
Dan.
Okay.
Come visit Bunnings Gladesville this Saturday and buy a snag at the 2RRR sausage sizzle.
Love a good sausage sizzle.
Not any sausage, but the best brought in all from the way from Pendle Hill to capture the taste of a true sausage sizzle. You can have it with or without onions, or your choice of sauces. What sauce do you like?
I'm very partial to barbecue sauce.
I like a good Worcestershire sauce.
Oh, yeah.
A good Worcestershire sauce on a sausage. Oh. They never have it at Bunnings. I wonder if they've got it
has a
at
bit of
Bunnings.
zip, doesn't it?
You'll have to send an email to the management here.
Yes.
Make sure they've got Worcestershire sauce.
Fine sauce.
A fantastic sauce. At the same time, feasting on a delicious sausage.
From Pendle Hill.
From Pendle Hill. Have you ever had a Pendle Hill sausage?
They're the best sausages.
They're the best sausages.
They are.
You're a bit of a sausage bandit.
It's going to be a sausage fest at this event.
It's certainly going to be a sausage fest, and it's also going to help to which is a not-for-profit community organisation. It's going to help us stay on air.
On air, not online.
No, it was online, on air, on whatever.
Everything.
And it's going to continue the work the station does with the youth and people on their rehabilitation journey.
It's all for a good cause.
It's all for a good cause, as long as they don't use this AI thing.
No, that's terrible. I hate the AI.
But we will see you this Saturday in Bunnings Gladesville for the best sausage sizzle. It will be fired up until 4 p.m.
Sounds delicious.
Sounds absolutely delightful. I know where I'm going to have my meal on Saturday.
Yeah.
That is going to be at Bunnings Gladesville.
And with some of the best sausages, if not the best sausages, this city has to offer.
Maybe I can buy myself some cladding. Can you buy cladding at Bunnings?
You can buy anything at Bunnings.
Like yes. Pot plants.
Yeah, you can buy windows.
You can buy windows. You can buy nuts, bolts.
You can buy knobs.
You can buy knobs.
I'll get my knobs at Bunnings.
You do.
Yeah.
Much like the cobbler. Could you buy a cobbler's tool at Bunnings?
Oh, I'm sure you could.
Yes.
Yeah.
What the hell is a cobbler's tool apart
It's
from
an awl. It's awl. AWL.
It's an awl.
It's an awl.
It's all in.
Well, it's an all into whatever cobblers do.
All in last Saturday of August. Australian wrestling legends at the
Lower Henley
Diggers
Club.
Yes, well...
Well, I think it's time, Norm.
We've only got 3 minutes left.
I've got all this wrestling news that's happened this week. Other wrestling news across the seas.
Does anyone care?
Well, you clearly don't, but maybe some of our listeners do.
Well, I mean, it's a hard act to follow.
What, after Chat HSP?
No. The Bunnings Sausage Sizzle.
Yeah, look, that has been the highlight of this hour.
Come visit Bunnings Gladesville.
You don't have to read it a second time.
Buy a snag at the 2RRR sausage sizzle.
Yeah,
it's not any sausage. It's brought in all the way from Pendle Hill.
Pendle Hill, really?
Yes. It captures the taste of a true sausage sizzle.
Have you ever been to Pendle Hill?
Oh, I reckon to Pendle Hill.
Oh, it's a fine suburb.
What the hell is in Pendle Hill apart from a sausage smith?
It's all, a sausage smith.
A sausage smith.
What's a sausage smith?
It's a fella that does sausages.
So there's an actual craft.
Oh, yes, it is. It's not any butcher, it's a sausage smith. What are you laughing at? I'm being real here. You never heard of a sausage smith?
I've never heard of a sausage smith.
It's like a rissole artist.
What?
A rissole artist. They make rissoles, and the sausage smith makes the sausages. I'm not sure what shops you go to, young Dan, but
Look, we got time to get some wrestling news in. Okay, Zaria.
at the same time, help 2RRR as a not-for-profit local community organisation stay on air.
It's a fine cause, reader listeners.
We continue to work with the youth
Got to help the youth.
and people on their rehabilitation journey.
Everyone. That's what this fine station is all about,
Sure
helping
is.
people.
Sure is.
And the Babyface Broadcast.
Exactly.
Anyway, Zaria.
So see you this Saturday at the Bunnings, Gladesville, for the best sausage sizzle. It'll all be fired up until 4 p.m.
I'll be there. In spirit, if nothing else. Zaria is the new NXT Women's Champion. She defeated Tatum Paxley this week on NXT
I don't know
TV.
who any of these
Zaria
really are.
is Australia's own Zaria.
Oh, is she?
Yes. Let's see. Eric Bischoff called the Bloodline angle in WWE the best storyline that's ever been produced in the history of the wrestling industry.
The bloodline, you say?
The Bloodline.
Oh, well, I have... is that like a blood bank?
No,
Are they vampires?
no.
What the hell are they?
They're Samoan.
Oh, those Samoans, they love to wrestle.
They do.
Very good wrestling. Anyway, that's the end of the Babyface broadcast.
Already?
For another week. I'm Norm Prendagast, the Ryde Ripper. Lord Mark shall be back next week. Until next time.